Deadheads around the world are mourning the loss of one of the Grateful Dead's founding members. Bay Area music legend Phil Lesh died today at the age of 84. The bass guitarist helped influence a generation when the band entered the Bay Area music scene in the 60s.
Look out at thunder when you know, in the morning, in the evening, and a day.
And that's Lesh taking a rare vocal turn on the song he wrote, Box of Rain. Lesh's musical journey began in Berkeley as a classical violinist and jazz trumpeter, even earning second chair in Oakland Symphony Orchestra when he was just a teenager. And then in 1965, while working as a sound engineer at a small radio station, he met Jerry Garcia, who asked him to join his band called the Warlocks at the time. The two created a unique style of rock with long and improvised passages that the Grateful Dead would become known for. Meanwhile, fans have been stopping by and leaving flowers at the Grateful Dead house at Haight-Ashbury, where the band lived between 1966 and 1968. They tell us after hearing the news, there's nowhere else they would go.
Been a Deadhead since I was 8 years old. When my cousin took me to my first concert, they've just a part of my life for so long, and the minute I saw the news pop up on my phone, I just came down here without even thinking.
Fans telling us their music continues to gain new followers and stay relevant even today. Lesh had recently performed at a Stern Grove summer concert in San Francisco back in 2022. And just 2 days ago, the Grateful Dead were named Persons of the Year by Music Cares for their charitable work, including Lesh's foundation that supports music, the environment, and education. And tonight, San Francisco City Hall will also light up to honor the late hometown hero. While the cause of Lesh's death is not yet known, the bass guitarist had survived battles with prostate and bladder cancer, as well as a liver transplant in 1998 due to years of drinking. So we spoke with a passionate Deadhead who actually moved across the country just to get closer to the band. And he got up much closer than he ever could have dreamed. Our Kelsi Thorud has the story.
Phil had a good run, you know, bless his life.
Bob Minkin first saw Phil Lesh and the Grateful Dead when he was just a teenager growing up in New York City.
And started photographing concerts basically to have a souvenir, something from my scrapbook. But then as time went on, my photos got better. I started getting published.
Bob's photographs led him to a career every Deadhead dreamed of, working directly with the band, capturing Phil and his bandmates both on stage and behind the scenes.
There's a shot from at his home in Ross with his dog Stella Blue named it.
Bob was so dedicated to following and photographing the band, he moved out here to Marin County just to be closer to them.
It's not a unique story. A lot of people moved out here because of them.
Really? Yeah. Have you met other people in Marin?
Oh yeah. If you talk to, and a lot of people are from New York too. It's funny.
What is unique to Bob, though, is the time and access he was able to get with the band. He photographed Phil and the other bandmates for over 40 years.
You know, this wasn't just like a job or something like that. This was, you know, I was a fan. You know, think of your favorite band you've loved since you were a kid, and then now you're in the band member's living room. You know, if they're asking if you want some coffee or something. So, you know, it was like a fantasy come true.
That's why when Bob heard of Phil's passing, it took a moment for it to really sink in.
You know, I got a text when I was out to lunch with my daughter in San Rafael, and I looked at my phone and I was like, I just put my phone down because we just got to the restaurant and I didn't want to say anything yet till after we were done eating.
Bob says so many people reached out to him offering their condolences. He says that in itself shows just how much Phil meant to so many and the legacy he leaves behind. It's a legacy Bob says thankfully will live on forever.
I like to think of it like a composer like Beethoven, for example. You know, he's been gone for hundreds of years, but yet you can hear his music in symphonies throughout the world. And I imagine that's the way it is with the Grateful Dead. You know, the music has become larger than the individual band members themselves, and will have its own life for hopefully forever.
And for much more on the life and legacy of Phil Lesh, just head to kpix.com.